It's almost Christmas, so you plan to go to the mall to buy the child that constantly greets you a Christmas present. You ask him what he wants to receive this Christmas, and he said that he wants a doll dressed in pink. However, his dad told you that his son would love to receive a Superman action figure. Now, you are torn between buying him a doll or gifting him a Superman. You are having a hard time to choose of which are you going to wrap and give him, so you decided to ask his dad to lay down his reasons for thinking why his son yearns for a Superman action figure while you know that his son longs for a doll. With this sort of situation, social judgment theory could help you to surmount this occurrence that compels you to choose between two things. Social judgment theory asserts that people evaluate others' ideas by comparing those with their current attitudes. In the process of evaluating, there are three latitudes to consider: the latitude of acceptance, the latitude of rejection, and the latitude of non commitment. Latitude of acceptance is where the reasonable or worthy to be considered ideas fall, whereas latitude of rejection is where the ideas we believe unreasonable or unpleasant goes. Furthermore, latitude of non commitment is for the ideas that one perceives as neither acceptable nor objectionable. On the given situation, the father claims that his kid wants to receive a Superman, but before he told you so, you already knew from the kid that doll is what he really wanted. You talked to his dad and he admitted that it is only him who badly wants the Superman for his son because apparently he noticed his son not acting straight. He is hoping that by surprising his son with a Superman toy, he might return to his old self. He said that he loves his son and that he would gladly accept him for whoever he might become, but he doesn't want it to happen this early. While you were listening to him, you felt the loss of interest to other things he's about to say. From there, we could tell that you don't agree with his reasoning. It doesn't sit well with you because on the latter, you support and love the idea of coming out and being true to oneself. Thus, the father's notion falls on your latitude of rejection. Being an advocate of self-acceptance and an ally of the LGBTQ++ community determines your ego involvement. Ego involvement is the importance of an issue to you personally as a persuadee. It is represented by an anchor. During your dialogue with the parent, there were two mental processes that took place. First is a judgment stage, wherein you evaluate his arguments and it fell under your latitude of rejection. Second one is the adjustment stage, in which you moved your anchored attitude away from his message. With your well-calculated decision, you actually unconsciously perform the boomerang effect, which only happens when people put a message under his latitude of rejection and adjusted his attitude away from what the persuader advocates. To sum everything up, social judgment theory is basically the idea that people evaluate others' idea by collating it to their own current attitude. There are three latitudes according to social judgment theory, namely latitude of acceptance where the reasonable ideas fall, latitude of rejection where the unacceptable ideas plunge, and latitude of non-commitment where the neither acceptable nor objectionable ideas go. On making decision to where the latter's assertion should fall is highly dependent to your ego involvement, which pertains to the significance of an issue to you and is illustrated by an anchor. All in all, this theory requires two mental processes, which are the judgment stage, wherein one evaluates the message to determine the latitude where it belongs, and the adjustment stage, in which the persuadee adjusts his anchored attitude either towards or away from the speaker's message. The day of Christmas came. You gave him the present you bought him. He unwrapped the gift and he was so happy to receive a doll dressed in pink. He got so emotional and so were you.